Lines, David.
Hey there, Kevin. There were some skeptics when the Lakers first hired Frank Vogel to be their head coach. There are fewer of them now. Anthony Davis says a lot of coaches don't get on their superstars, but he does. Even when we win, he holds us accountable. He comes in every day with the same attitude, never too high or too low. I love his coaching. Kevin?
Well, he is a terrific championship coach. David, that says it all. Thanks. Here are the five for the Clippers. The team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wings. Close tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. And for the Lakers, Anthony Davis is out there with Johnson. Then it's LeBron James. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Reeves in at the two-guard. And both coaches tonight have plenty of options on their bench. Depth, Chris, a big part of what these teams do well.
Oh, yeah. During the regular season, Kevin, depth means so much. Usually shorten the rotation to come playoffs, but most teams in the league, they have a fantastic 7th and 8th option.
LeBron against Leonard. James, the pass to Reeves. Going inside. Stolen by George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Over Davis. And it's Leonard missing. Here's Reeves. He's covered by Leonard. And the rejection by Zubac. Outside Leonard. From outside the arc. And the three ball is good.
And in college, Leonard was a 25% shooter from three. Boy, how times have changed.
And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Ball stolen. Here's George, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And, you know, you go back to that horrific leg injury in Vegas back in 2014, and Paul George hasn't just made it back to the NBA. He's come back a better player.
And George drops them both.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Here's LeBron. And the Lakers with another miss.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
The dish to Leonard. Over Davis. Jackson kicks to George. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. George has got 5 points so far. Lakers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
Clippers on defense. Looking to end the run. And the rejection by Zubac. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Davis. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be in travel. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Leonard attacking. They get it back. Outside for Jackson. Passes it to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And George with the stuff.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, we got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
And that one's good by Davis.
They were pretty tight to start this game. Started out with 4 straight misses. Maybe that one will get them going.
A 3 from Leonard. And they recover it to the middle. Shoots the 3. Traps in the tray. Leonard's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Clippers.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run. And there was a slight panic in L.A. when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi signed a new one with the Clippers. The Clippers can build knowing Kawhi is in it for the long haul. Always nice to know you have a star that you can win.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
They deserve a lot of credit for the defense they've played in the paint here early. Contesting shots, blocking shots, just making life difficult on the opposing shooters in general.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Howard's checked in for Anthony Davis. Anthony comes in for Stanley Johnson. And Talen Horton-Tucker subbed in for LeBron. Bounce pass from Westbrook. It's deflected. Here's George. And the shot falls short this time.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Westbrook passes to Reeves. Down low. Here's Howard. First shot, first basket. He's out the blocks fast.
And that's Howard's comfort zone. In close, get a bucket.
Puts it up from 17. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. Leonard's got 11 points.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And it's Westbrook missing.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
And George gets it to go.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. Jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Pass to Howard. And Covington sends it back. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Inside, Anthony. With the fadeaway. And he gets it back. Howard's shot is good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Put that bucket in no time at all.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Anthony against Leonard. Anthony kicks to Westbrook. Back to Anthony. Westbrook finds Anthony. And that one goes long. Clippers leading by 19 points. Jackson has the open look. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Oh, yeah, they certainly found something along the perimeter. Just an onslaught of three-point bomb.
Drills it from outside.
Great display of unselfishness. Westbrook is solid at realizing when one of his guys is open.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers taking a 19-point lead into the break. Their defensive mindset clearly focused on clamping down on LeBron James, and their game plan is working. Back to the action after this word. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, we've seen a competent-looking Clippers team out there.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, I love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Outside the wings are George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in at the 1. Here's Anthony. Now the pass to Monk. Outside Bradley. Puts up a 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Three-point shooting. I mean, the strength of Bradley's game offensively, incredible.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 22 is their biggest lead.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
It's tipped.
Oh, just fantastic defense from Morris, getting right in the face of the shooter and coming up with the rejection.
Some change. For the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Howard. Stanley Johnson comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And LeBron subbed in for Taylor Horton-Tucker. LeBron James on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Offensive rebound. The basket by Johnson. Johnson's got his first basket.
And at 6'7", Johnson has the height to bang down low. He's terrific at getting quality shots at the post.
And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season. I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
Here's Davis. On the wing, Monk. Kicks it out to James. Shot clock at 5. LeBron is doubled. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Bradley can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 14. Back to Zubats. It's stolen by Davis. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me.
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
George passes to Leonard. Pass to Zubats. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Second chance shot. Here's George. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Bradley gets it to go.
Basketball mind, Bradley. He knows precisely when to try to score from this area.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And this is year 1 of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Zubats. Luke Kennard comes in for George. Mann subbed in for Jackson. Lakers trail by 14. LeBron James on the wing. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
An elite passer in his position. James always seems to make the right decision.
Here's Mann, guarded by Bradley. Pass to Kennard. Launches it. The rebound by Johnson. Lakers shooting 38% in the second quarter. Defensively, they look a little bit confused. And James throws it down hard.
You gotta appreciate the phenomenal speed of James. He's a master at cutting through the D with his hands.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
And the Lakers call time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
And your Laker girl.
So both teams changing it up here. Clippers on defense. 22 is their biggest lead. And James gets it to go.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's George. Three-pointer. And Marcus Morris, good for three. And the Clippers lead by 13.
Well, yeah, Morris is just a tremendous shooter. He has great touch from beyond the arc.
Jackson against Westbrook. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Pass to Horton Tucker. Here's Reeves. Back to James. Just 5 to shoot. Paul George grabs the miss.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And here we go, Anthony heading to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Oh, that's just stellar instincts from James. Outstanding at clogging up passing lanes.
The three from George. He can't hit that time. And it's the Lakers the other way. It's tipped. And it's Anthony with the jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And George gets it to go. George has got 11.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. This has done a lot for his shooting percentage.
And there's the pass to James. To the middle. It's good, and the Clipper lead is down to 9 in the bucket from Anthony.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Zubac the pass to George. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Jackson from long range. Here's Zubac. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel. And just like butter, the finger roll is all about the feel. He's got plenty of that.
Reggie Jackson.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers up by a dozen. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Reggie Jackson is having one of those nights. He had 13 points, 4 assists, and 1 rebound. It's been quite a night so far for him. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
The difference so far has been the efficiency of their offense. The ball movement is really good. They're not afraid to use the whole shot clock if they have to. Overall, they're making every position.
And over to Kenny, your takeaway on the Lakers.
Well, the best way they can get back into this game is to show up their rebound. They need to prevent second chance points and fight. I mean, fight to get their own.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Reggie Jackson has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, the defense didn't do a very good job of staying connected to him. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
We've got Russell Westbrook. Anthony Davis is out there with Johnson. Then it's LeBron James, and it's Reeves in at the 2. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Westbrook double team. 5 on the clock. James. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one. Clippers leading by 10. And George kicks to Jackson. From the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Chris, fitting, right, that Russell Westbrook began a charity called the Why Not Foundation. Because that sort of sums up his attitude on the court. Put a challenge in front of him, and he'll say, why not?
Yeah, he's always going to do this. There's nothing he can't do on the court, period. And Russell's charity, you mentioned, the Why Not Foundation, does a lot of great work with young people in our at-risk community.
LeBron against Jackson. On the high post. Here's Davis. Paul George grabs the miss. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
From deep. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. Luke Kennard comes in for Leonard. Mann subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Tries it from 9. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Clippers leading by 12. Here's George. Count that one.
Solid play there from PG, absorbing the contact, but staying with that shot for the and one.
The Clippers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. The throw good, Paul George. And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. Outside Westbrook. From beyond the arc. Good on the triple. Westbrook's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Encouraging sign for sure. When Westbrook hits this, no, he has to help his guy.
Here's George. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Here's Davis shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Davis gets to the line. And people don't talk about it. He's an excellent foul shooter, about 80% most seasons.
Howard's checked in for the Lakers. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Covington's checked in. From deep, George. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only 1 in the first.
Batum passes to Covington. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. George double teamed. Shoots over Bradley. Again, the Clippers.
And on offense, George has looked totally focused. He's clearly committed to having a big game tonight.
Davis dishes to Westbrook. Howard trying to free himself up. Westbrook, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Count the basket.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you. And the Lakers making a change here. Anthony's checked in. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Robert Covington. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's Jackson in for Terrence Mann. And it's George missing. Lakers trail by 14. Now Westbrook. Outside for Davis. Pass to Monk. Outside, Davis. 4 on the clock. Bradley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Reggie Jackson.
A defensive specialist, Brad. Now a veteran. He's proven to be a guy who can contribute well as a starter or a bench reserve.
Horton Tucker's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Jackson. Passes it to Zubac. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. And the Clippers lead by 14. The Lakers shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Bradley against Zubac. And the rejection by Zubac. It's stolen by Bradley. And it's sent back by George.
Few players have a bigger impact defensively than Paul George. A fixture on the all-defensive team. PG, a nightmare for opponents.
Anthony nowhere around. Gets a very good look and control. Anthony's got 10 points.
And Melo, a skilled shooter. If he gets a clean look, you expect him to make it.
And that one is good from Zubac.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose, and it's leading to scores.
Bradley passes to Monk. Back to Bradley. Lets it go with a 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Lakers trail by 14. Outside Anthony. Pass to Horton Tucker. He tries for 3. A shot off that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. 22 is their biggest lead. Zubac. And Davis sends it back.
You can't take that shot in front of Davis. His reach, his height, his timing.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Coffey's checked in, and it's Powell in for Paul George.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The shot's good from LeBron.
And this speaks volumes to the confidence of James. He's tremendous shooting off the dribble.
Here's Zubac. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The offensive rebound, Anthony. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, you know, offensively, the style of Anthony's game just ages well like fine wine. The old school, back to the basket, he can stretch you out. He's clutch.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. They have a 9-point lead. Jackson from long range. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be We come back right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So for the Clippers right now, the guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward positions. And it's Zubats in at center. Clock is at 3. Leonard, that's for 2. Not enough on that one as it misses. And it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. 9-point game. The pass to Reeves. The Clippers grab the miss. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Jackson's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Clippers. Down low. A second chance effort. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Lakers trail by 11. Here's Reeves. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. LeBron against Jackson. LeBron dishes to Davis. It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound. Clippers leading by 11. Leonard, that's for 2. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
James wide open, and he wills that one in. Sinking right through on the back iron.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
And the Clippers call time here. Some changes for the Lakers. Johnson, he's checked in for Anthony. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Talen Horton-Tucker. Mann's checked in for the Clippers. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn talking with his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. And that one, good.
And inside, Kawhi can be such a force, able to power his way to the shot.
Here's James, and James throws it down.
And we've seen him do that before. Batter a defense by just exploding to the basket.
Outside, George. Over Johnson. George, no good. Lakers trail by 11. James looking around. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Clippers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Took him no time at all on that one.
Terrific use of the catch-and-shoot jumper for Morris, catching the D flat-footed and torching them as a result.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
A 3 from Leonard. And another 3 for the Clippers.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Westbrook with it. He kicks it to Davis. 11 feet away, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, and the fire Davis plays with, I mean, it's so special. This guy wants to win and will do whatever it takes to do it.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. Here's Zubats. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
I don't know what they were thinking. You have to know the scouting report. He's a threat from out there.
Clippers leading by 16. George, that's a two-pointer. He trains the quick shot. George has got 22 points.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games. Don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Releases from 15, unable to get that one. And it's the Lakers the other way.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Clippers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way. And we've come to expect nothing less from one of the league's elite players, but another tour de force.
For George.
He was the alpha dog out there tonight. Totally in charge of this game. No matter what the situation was, he was the one to dictate the action.
Counted good.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
And the basket by John.
Even with the D is roughing Johnson up just a little bit. He still finishes the job in style. I love seeing him muscle through these challenges.
George, no good. And it's the Lakers' ball. They trail by 14. Pulls up from the corner, and the Lakers tack on two more.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, it's not the outcome they want.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And the rejection by Zubats. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
Coming onto the floor for the Clippers.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe between those two.
And the Clippers call time here. They lead by 12. 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Still trying to apply the finishing touches. That's what they'll be talking about.
Here's Howard. Oh.
And the momentum Howard has moving toward the rim, at times, this guy is unstoppable inside.
Kennard for three. A rebound by the Lakers. And here's Augustine. So the Clippers winning this one. David, thank you as always. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Olson, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.